Hi, I'm Philip Smith, financial planner with Tide Pool Wealth Strategies, and today we're answering a key question. What's the Social Security break-even point, and why does it even matter? If you're deciding when to start Social Security, early at 62, or at 67, which is most people's full retirement age these days, or if you're waiting until 70, understanding the break-even point can help you make the smartest choice for you. Let's break it down. Let's look at a simple example in a Social Security module we use with clients. Claiming at 62 gives you a smaller monthly check. In the example we're looking at here, $30,632 of annual income benefit would be over $2,500 per month of Social Security benefit. Now, in the example client scenario, we can see that by delaying to age 70, the annual income has more than doubled. That annual benefit of $66,113 is a monthly benefit of over $5,500. Now, as I mentioned in the podcast that we recently recorded, there are 4 factors at play which cause this more than double benefit increase. Delaying to FRA, full retirement age, delaying beyond FRA, the cost of living adjustments, and the effect of compounding simple interest. Let's look at the Social Security Administration's chart that covers delaying beyond FRA as a starting reference. As you can see, the actual benefit amount increases every month that you delay. Every year past FRA, full retirement age, there is an 8% increase, noted if you compare 67 to 68. And that just keeps going up until age 70, which is the limit, what they would call the maximum benefit age. Now, on the other side of this, for every year early that you take the benefit, which is up to 5 years if you take the benefit at age 62, Social Security decreases your benefit about 6%. So it's a 30% benefit reduction when compared to full retirement age. Now, if you do the math, that only gets us to 54%, not more than 100%. The additional benefit comes from COLA, cost of living adjustment, which on average is around 2.5%, but which Social Security is currently projecting forward as at about 2.4%. The other factor is compounding simple interest. The base benefit increases by the amount of COLA, cost of living adjustment, and then you add the 6% pre-full retirement age or 8% post-full retirement age on top of that. So in a typical year of delaying, like from age 67 to 68, you would have the 8% increase plus cost of living adjustment, getting you 10.5% based on historical increases. But like a bank account, this increase happens on top of the new higher benefit, in essence giving you growth of benefit on top of your benefit. That looks similar to compounding interest in your savings account. So what this could potentially look like, we'll sketch out a little bit of math here. 10.5 times 3 years plus the 8.5 of those pre-FRA years, 8.5% times 5 years there. And that math is going to work out to 74%, which we're still not at 100+%. Compounding over each year, though, has an even greater effect. And let's not take my word for it. Let's look at Social Security's benefit calculator and include inflation. Okay, so this is a great benefit calculator on the SSA.gov website. And what you can see here is we can just plug in some numbers. Let's say that this person is earning in their final years $150,000 per year. We'll assume that he was born in 1963. That's going to make the math work out for that early retirement age of 62 coming up. Leave everything else blank. And again, we are going to account for inflation or that cost of living adjustment. And so we're going to include inflated or future dollars. Now, at 62 years and 1 month in 2025, the monthly benefit is going to be $2,263. And you can see how by delaying, that benefit will actually increase. And again, what we get is at age 70, $5,200 is more than double $2,263. And if you're wondering, well, how did they come up with that? What kind of inflation are they throwing in there? As I said, forward looking, Social Security is assuming about 2.4%. In fact, for 2025, they are assuming or guesstimating right now that it's going to be 2.2%. So they think that in October of 2025, they'll be announcing a 2.2% increase at this time. So just some food for thought on that. By claiming early, you're getting income checks sooner, but they're smaller. Waiting means fewer checks early on, or no Social Security checks early on, but eventually they'll be much larger. Now, if we chart out the trajectory of these two ends of the claiming spectrum, you'll see two lines cross. So I'm going to go back to my Social Security module, and we're just going to take a look at this in a different way. We're going to look at cumulative cash flow comparison. And this is that break-even point that I've referred to previously. Now you see the two lines cross. This is that break-even point right in here. And we see that it says the break-even age is 78. After that, waiting is officially paid off, potentially when it matters more. And the longer you live, the more you'll come out ahead. Now, this matters most if you're healthy, if longevity runs in your family, or you're married. Waiting can mean a lot more income over your lifetime and a higher survivor benefit for your spouse. And longevity doesn't have to mean living into your late 80s or 90s. Keep in mind that the Social Security Administration has reported that those living to age 65 have a nearly 70% chance of living to age 80 or older. In other words, if you reach age 65, you have better than 2 out of 3 chance of breaking even on delaying your Social Security benefit. Deciding when to claim Social Security isn't one size fits all. Tools like what I've shown you today can help you see the numbers clearly so you can make an informed choice that fits your goals. If you want to know more about your own break-even point, let's connect. I enjoy helping people like you become more informed so that they can make decisions with confidence. Thanks for watching, and remember, it's not about having the smartest financial advisor, the most money saved, or the highest probability of success, whatever that means. The perfect retirement plan for you is the one you act on.